probably shouldn't be playing that. All right, let's see if you board wipe. All right, now they're 4 mana 4/4s with lifelink, okay? My fair citizens, Sodium City, we have Gasoline. So the win condition for this deck is comprised of Mirari's Wake and Dawn of Hope. So Mirari's Wake, 5 mana enchantment, kind of expensive, but creatures you control get +1/+1, which is beautiful. We'll go over that in a little bit. And then whenever you tap a land of 4 mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type that land produced. So if you have 1 Mirari's Wake out, your lands are tapping for double, essentially. So this is very good because we have Dawn of Hope. So Dawn of Hope is a 2 mana enchantment. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2 colorless. If you do draw a card, this is really good. We'll kind of go over that a little bit later. But then it has the ability of 4. So it's 3 colorless and a white. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Now this is very bad, but it ends up being very good later on in the game. It's actually very, very good. So again, remember Mirari's Wake. All of our lands are going to tap for 2 instead of 1. And then if we have more than 1 Mirari's Wake out, let's say we have 2, every single land is going to tap for 3 mana instead of 2. And then if we have 3 Mirari's Wakes out, every single land taps for 4. That means 1 Dawn of Hope, 1 land, 1 token. And then Mirari's Wake, once again, each creature gets +1/+1. That part stacks as well. So you have 3 Mirari's Wakes. So every single Dawn of Hope token that you make with 1 land is a 4/4 with lifelink, which is absolutely obscene. It's almost impossible to manage later on in the game. You just spiral out of control at that point, and it's over. It's game, GG. Now the other very good part about Dawn of Hope is that you can pay 2 colorless to draw a card if you gain life. Now, how do you gain life, you ask? We have Authority of the Consul. So Authority of the Consul, 1 mana enchantment. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Perfect. So it kind of just fucks with all of the fasty boys. But then whenever a creature enters battlefield under your opponent's control, you gain a life. So again, anytime the opponent plays a creature, you gain a life. You have Dawn of Hope out, you pay 2 colorless, you draw a card. This is actually way better than you think it is, especially if they're playing an aggro deck that kind of just goes wide. Even if they don't, they play 1 creature, just being able to draw a card for 2 mana is very, very, very good and quite underrated. And naturally, we have to have Haphazard Bombardment. Haphazard Bombardment, 6 mana enchantment. When it enters battlefield, distribute 4 non-enchantment permanents you don't control and put aim counters on them. It's a great card. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more permanents you don't control have aim counters on them, destroy 1 of those at random. This is just an amazing card, one of my favorites. A lot of people say that I should remove it and probably just remove red altogether. I don't necessarily agree with that because Haphazard Bombardment, not only does it just cause people to surrender for 1, but for 2, it a lot of times just keeps people off of casting Ugin as well as Olamog. So I really do think that it's a lot more impactful than people get it credit for. The new addition to the deck that we did at the very, very end was Calix, Destiny's Hand. Very good Planeswalker, super underrated. Has the +1 of look at the top 4 cards of your library, choose a non-land permanent from it, put it in your hand, you get to reveal it, put the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. This is just amazing since we have almost all enchantments being like Ixalan's Binding, Enchantress Presence for card draw, Blood Sun for ramp, Wolfwillow Haven for ramp, Authority of the Consul, Dawn of Hope as our win condition, Haphazard Bombardment, Mirari's Wake for ramp. It's like everything is an enchantment, so Calix just is amazing. Then it has the -3 of you get to exile target creature or enchantment underneath another enchantment that you control, which is also very, very good. You can just exile something big that they have and put it underneath your Authority of the Consul. So that can also be very, very good. The -7, which we almost never get to, basically return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Usually, if all of our enchantments are dead, it's because they were exiled from Ugin, not because they died from a cleansing nova or a planar cleansing. So just something to think about. For the most part, you're just going to +1 try to get all your enchantments. By that time, you should have a Dawn of Hope, you should have a couple of Mirari's Wakes, and you just kind of win the game from there. And as for yesterday's common question of the day, I asked you, do you think they have another counterspell? Here are your answers. And if you want your comment featured in these videos, make sure that you answer the comment question of the day every single day, 7 days a week in the comment section below. Stay salty and enjoy the games. Oh, 5 and 6, excuse me. Yeah, on the draw, we're 40%. Oh, look. I took out 2 white sources and all of a sudden I get 0 white sources. Yeah, usually in this type of deck, like with Enchantress Presence, I throw in Gift Paradise. I just didn't because I added in Ixalan's Binding instead. Five. Yeah, so we get to Enchantress Presence into a Wolfwillow Haven. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Okay, those are good. Luckily, we get to Bombardment here. So we get their swamps. I don't really give a fuck about their Cabal Stronghold because they need 5 swamps in order for this to really benefit them in any way, shape, or form.
What are you doing in my swamp?
For them to like actually net mana. So, yeah, we just Bombardment. And this puts the other cards at the bottom of my library, right? Yeah, in random order. What are you gonna build with Kaldheim? All of this. I should really put this in my Discord and pin it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I nodded off there for a second. Opponent's 1 color or 1 mana black spell is like put me to Sleepy Town. Yeah, we fucking have 1 white source. That's why we had so many white sources. Because we were running Dawn of Hope. Oh, I took out... Oh, I see what's going on here. That's fucked. That is fucked. I need another Ixalan's Binding. Discard 2 cards. You can get one of those. I mean, we have Bala, so we can get back whatever we discard. Yeah, the Phyrexian Facefucker 5000 is going to be great. I think it's going to be seen play with Genesis Ultimatum. You have to have it out before you Genesis, but yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I'm going to use the Phyrexian Facefucker 5000 with Sunbird's Invocation. I both hate and love that name. That's the name of it. I mean, I haven't even gotten a Wrath yet, right? I haven't gotten any of my Wraths. I've technically gotten one of my Ixalan's bindings in the top 30 or the 23 cards. So it's very... It's very sad. I suppose I just Dawn of Hope. No, Gonti doesn't do shit. Gonti doesn't do shit. Sure. Is this not getting, like, a little ridiculous? Final fucking Lee. Oh, Jesus Christ. Discarded like a billion cards? I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter, right? I'm gonna destroy 2 next turn because I have Lithoform Engine. My Dawn of Hope tokens... Actually, I think I just fucking destroy them with Dawn of Hope tokens because I'm kind of pissed off. Sure, it raises loyalty. It does. It does. And that's why you do it with Sunbird's Invocation. So you cast Genesis Ultimatum, and then Sunbird's Invocation proc goes off. You get the Phyrexian Facefucker 5000, get that into play, then Genesis Ultimatum goes off. You put a bunch of shit into play, and it goes... And then you just... Yeah. Is this the same stream from 5 hours ago? It is, Hugo. New uptime. Yes. 7 hours, 38 minutes. Oh, that was painful. Have you ever sneezed and it like hurt? Oh. I need a white source. I don't like whatever's going on. Maybe I should have blood sunned instead. Where did it hurt when you sneeze? Like in my shoulder. Although my shoulders.
My prowess is unmatched by my peers.
Both of my shoulders have been super fucked up. Because I have epilepsy and I was having a lot of seizures from when I was like 21 to, I don't know, super old. No. All right. Sure. God damn it, auto tapper. I actually probably should have just Dawn of Hoped. But yeah, so my shoulders used to dislocate and then like in the back, go back into place and then dislocate to the front and do that over and over and over again. So I had to get surgery on my shoulders. Do you think they have a counterspell? I mean, they could just have Teferi 5 and tuck it, and it simply just doesn't matter. Blue White Mage just drew and said go. Counterspell? Nah. Well, they had Thirst for Meaning. Shit! Alright. This helps, but it's not ideal. Facefucker and Nissa is gonna be painful. Fuck. That thing has to get banned. Like, so fast. It's gonna be, like, ridiculous. Like, I'm thinking of it in a meme way. It's just not... Like, it can get abused so fucking easily. Oh, I still had an extra mana. That's unfortunate. I could have authority'd there. All right. Not sure if you can card it in the stream. But Vorniclix, I don't know what that is. Is that in, I mean, you can try. Are you talking about exclamation mark card? If it's in the new set, you'd have to exclamation mark spoiler. Like if it's in the new set. Oh, that's the new one? Oh, that's the Phyrexian Facefucker? Oh, why didn't... Oh, yeah. It's fine.
This was overwhelming.
All right, that's their third absorb. And I'm going to Ixalan's Binding that. Try to. Okay, I mean, that gets one. They've already used two? No, they've used one. Hmm. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. Just need to get rid of all their blue sources. Okay. I was utilizing mana most efficiently. I don't know if that's great or not. First chapter doesn't trigger. Interesting. Hopefully they counter something. All right, they countered something. So we get 2 life. God damn it. I should have been making tokens more, I guess, than worrying about anything else. Yeah. I should have just been making tokens. We have been unlucky for like 4 or 5 games straight, it seems like. Which means it's not unlucky. And we have to change something. All right. I really do think Calix is going to be a good addition. It almost forces a bit of a better card draw. Bombardment, Mirari's Wake, Ixalan's Binding, Donovan. I mean, yeah. Keep these. Keep these. Turn to Wolfwillow Haven. Yeah. Blood Sun, and then we top deck a Lotus Field. We're going for the card draw. Going for the card draw. We might Calix minus. Okay, probably not. Let's try to get a land. Wrath is great. Lotus. Wasn't a Lotus. Lands we need. That's really bad.
I guess you.
I fucking hate that Sorin. It's so good. All right. It's a great Wrath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe we Bombardment and try to kill that Sorin. Yeah, and I think we can ignore that Knight of Ebon Legion right now. Oh my god. Alright, we can no longer ignore that. So we have to Wrath and Dawn of Hope. No. Can do this. Then Wrath. Alright. So now we're in an okay position. We can Dawn of Hope and then just crank out tokens. That being flying is not good for us.
I bestow a mighty curse.
So unfortunately, we're gonna have to kill that. And now I just need to get rid of this. And let's put this in. Let's put this into play. All right, there we go. It's exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. All right, it turns out Calix is a pretty good card when you have a bunch of enchantments. I mean, we didn't use it that time to get anything super good. But we did exile a creature that was a big threat. This will work. Didn't necessarily want to Calix in our opening hand, but this is fine. Gets a Blood Sun next turn if we get a Lotus Field. That's obscene. We did not get a Lotus Field. Well, don't. They have enchantment removal. It's really bad. Oh, I was not paying attention. I could have Wolfwillow Haven. I could have Wolfwillow Haven first. All right, the punt. The punt is real. All right, no hasty. No hasty. No 1 mana hasty boy. As long as it's equipped, it has haste.
Destiny drives me elsewhere.
Turns out they had haste. All right. If we can keep getting rid of their creatures, they can't equip shit to it. So we don't have to worry about their equipments, as long as they don't have hasties. All right. This is good. Calix. So his +1 is look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. His -3 is exile target creature or enchantment you don't control. We might just be dead.
Oh no!
This is great.
Receive the gifts of the gods.
Maybe I should have targeted both of their equipments. Not sure. Fuck.
We will protect my home.
The stars will light our way.
All right. Everything is marked. Esports. Esports. Oh, and they surrendered. But opponent. What is this? Colossus Hammer. What a coincidence. We have a Colossus scoop for Scoop of the Day. It is a 3-quart feed scoop. Do you believe it? It fits perfectly. I can't even believe it. I can't. This is pog as fuck right now. Oh my god, it is so convenient. Here you go, opponent. I can't. Tulco is an amazing company. They know exactly what you need for every situation. So, bring it to your local LGS, your local game store. Again, 3-quart feed scoop, perfect for Colossus hammers and 80-card Yorion piles. Don't forget about that. There's a whole lot of them. It's fantastic. Again, Tulco, 3-quart feed scoop, one of the best in the business. It's affordable. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Hashtag sponsored. Hashtag not actually sponsored. And if you want to see me build and play all of these decks live, make sure to follow me over at twitch.tv/StriderStone. I stream 5 days a week every day except Monday and Thursday. There's always a scoop of the day. We have 3 mana. If we top deck 1 land, we can Calix and try to find a Blood Sun that we can't cast. Do we risk it? All right, it's pull time. Manage pull. New pull. Do we keep? Yes, no. Start pull. Do we keep? Top chat. Do we keep? Yes, no. Is this a Strider keep or not? Again, if we get a red source, this really isn't that bad of a hand. Because we have a Wrath. This is up to chat. This could be a content keep. A content keep, chat. It's looking like it's 9-3 right now. All right, we're keeping it. Ending hole. All right. If this ends up being a horrible hand, I get to blame chat. So this is great. It's perfect. What's the worst that could happen? What is the worst that could happen? Nothing, that's what. Glad you all agree. Why is opponent roping? They're taking forever. How dare they make us wait? Well, this is unfortunate. If this is a Grixis deck, I swear to God. I'm gonna become rich and famous one day when I invent a device that allows you to stab people in the face over the internet. If anyone gets that joke. The reference, rather. No Thief of Sanity for you. Can I just punch them instead? No. Nar said.
I train every day.
Everybody want to be naked and famous. Blood Sun.
The patterned future appears before me.
That sucks so fucking bad. Come on. That's all we needed was a goddamn blood. I mean, it's fine. We weren't going to be able to... If an untapped land would have been great, a Blood Sun would have been awesome. They can't discard our Lotus Fields. But... it's whatever. What are you going to do? Dimir. Don't touch my Calix, you...
No touchy. No touch.
It's a real hit or miss. It can be a hit or miss, but with Calix, I mean, you get to look at the top 4 cards of your library, right? So it allows you...
Look skyward and receive the
Go ahead and counter this. It doesn't do anything for me. In that case, hell yeah, you'd ass. Yeah, I mean, being able to look at the top 4 cards and get an enchantment is kind of nice. Because we've done it twice, we've looked at the top 8. So we still have 4 in the top 40, right? I'm gonna try to do this. Because I don't think anything else is gonna resolve. If anything, this might. Fucking Fauna Shaman. Oh my god, I forgot about that card. They have Fabled Passage, they have Crawling Barrens. Makes sense that it wouldn't resolve. What's up, Portuguese? I don't like what they're doing. They have 5 mana, they could do a thing. I don't like. All right, we have a full house.
Lotus, show me my path.
Sure. Do you counter it? All right, Derek. Okay, Derek, you got it. You got it, Derek. Fucking Derek. So far, if we haven't been unlucky with the draws, we're 4-1, right? So that's really not that bad. Red deck's getting unlucky. Hey, sometimes. Every once in a while, Muxus will whiff. That is, please don't Steve or Karen me. All right, we get to Blood Sun into a Lotus Field next turn. I'm gonna hide this just in case. They don't see it. They don't see it. They don't see it. Don't see it. Shh. Shh.
Okay.
Fuck! They saw it. Chat, they saw it. I mean, whatever, right? No. Why? I mean, we get to Mirari's Wake next turn. If they take the Blood Sun. Now, if we can Mirari's Wake and Dawn of Hope, that's great. Yes. That's unfortunate. Debated. All right. Damn it. And now they're able to sacrifice their fabled passage. I just wanted my blood son. Sure.
Those who follow their destiny have nothing to fear from. Cannot escape the bonds of fate.
Oh. You had 4 lands that made 3, now 2 lands that make 3, and 1 that makes 4. I had something. You just make mana by playing Lotus. Fourth, CMC 3. It is a 3/3 at least. It's 3/3 with lifelink.
My world continues to fray.
Yeah. Alright. This is fine. So now if they play another Bolus, like the creature Bolus, the shitty Bolus, I get to draw a card.
I am the master here. Oh, I do love a good death wail.
That's odd.
I was created for one purpose, restoring order to Theros.
Yes.
Look skyward and receive the gifts of the gods.
That's exciting. Please don't have an Elder spell.
Good help is easy to find in war.
I kind of want some lands. Lands would be great.
I am blessed by Nyx.
Probably shouldn't be playing that. All right. Let's see if you board wipe. All right. Now they're 4 mana 4/4s with lifelink, okay? Now it's 4 CMC 4/4 token makers.
The stars will light our
Oh, why didn't I play Enchantress Presence first? Wake up, Strider. Wait. Why did you leave? You had a Liliana. We beat Grixis. Yes. I like Calix, chat. I like Calix. What the fuck? I'm doing in standard rank, shit full of rogues? What's standard? What is standard? Never heard of it. Sounds bad though. Could you not? Please stop. There's another format other than Historic? I mean, I've heard of Commander and Two-Headed Giant. Those sound kind of cool. Never played them before. How could you, opponent?
I can't believe you've done this.
All right, green source off the top. Easy. Never didn't have it. Let's do this. I didn't want to do that. Do I get the freebooter? Or do I just Blood Sun? I want to get the Knight too, because the Knight does a fuck ton of damage. I think I have to get the Knight. Alright, let's...
You are all responsible for the damage to Destiny. Return to your place, interloper.
Whoa. Return to your place, interloper. No.
This is not
Yeah, I think Ixalan's Binding was probably a better move. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's save the enchantments for the Enchantress presence. It's probably the move. They just keep both on top? I don't like that. I do not like that. Alright, I got my third Ixalan's Binding. I would like to draw lands, please. Lands would be great. I don't know if I want to go down that low. Yeah, it's probably Gary. So I get to Bala for my Wrath. Yeah, Gary's gonna hurt. Luckily. Do I save the last Ixalan's Binding for the Gary? I should have balled for the Wrath. Fuck. Because right when I do that, he's going to... Shit. Yeah, so right when I Bala for it, he is going to exile it. No. Okay, that's good. I might regret that. He may kill me with Gary. He may kill me with Gary. Please don't kill me with Gary. It's a good card. Yeah. Super scary. Stop taking lands. I hope those two cards are like those. I should have played Enchantress Presence first, I think. Maybe that's too much card draw. Is it too much card draw? We need to find our Dawn of Hope. We have a lot of land. I would like, okay, that's a great card. That's also a great card. Is Blood Chief's Thirst some other removal? That's also possible. Those are great lands.
Those who follow their destiny have nothing to fear from me.
I know I could have played Mirari's Wake, but
I am blessed.
I really wanted to find not that. Also has that. He has two of them. That sucks. Oh. Dawn of Hope, please. Both of them are at a bottom 28. I mean, we get to exile it, which is fantastic. We exile the Gutter Bones? We exile the Gutter Bones, right? And then Wrath that. All right, there's no way we don't get a Dawn of Hope. But there's no way we don't get a Dawn of Hope. All right, there's no way we don't get a Dawn of Hope. I told you. First try? Alright, this is a bit ridiculous. Alright, let's do one more just in casesies. Just in casesies. Thinking. All right, 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got it. If they get the Bala, that's not good. Okay, they got the Wrath. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna Bala for the Wrath. It's fine. Submit 0.
Clothis, show me my path.
Wrath. Wrath of me. Get it? Because I am God. Cap. Thinking. Okay. They're down to 4. And I think we kill them next turn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We have a couple 4/4s. Like 1 or 2. Nice. Four is not bad. They are not bad. I agree. I agree. That wasn't even close. We weren't down to like 2 life at all. All right. I mean, 42 life. It's pretty good. Against an aggro deck? As for the overall stats of this deck, it ended up going 13 and 11, which is not good. However, after we made the change of adding in Calix, it did way better. It ended up going 7 and 3. It went from ass to gas. Exactly what happened. Unfortunately, we did have to take Lithoform Engine out. Adding in Calix as +1, you can only get enchantments. Lithoform Engine isn't an enchantment, so it makes it a lot less viable. We also don't get to draw a card when we get Enchantress Presence out. There's just a lot of less upsides, even though whenever we had it in the battlefield, it overperformed. It was just a matter of getting it into our hand and being able to play it. So we did have to take it out, but Calix just made the deck, boom, 10 times better. So going 7 and 3 had a 70% win rate. We will be playing it a bit more, but for now, that's what it's at. I did need to fix the lands at the very end of this matchup, so you will see that in the next video.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Yeah, we going here, Strider.
Come on. You didn't really think that I was that type of person, did you? Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you were even a little bit entertained by this video, please make sure to let me know down below. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, go ahead and leave that there too. And make sure to check out my live stream 5 days a week, every day except Sunday and Thursday. Stream times down below.